Previously on Lost in Random. Even has given up after a battle against Nanny Nightmare Fuel. Unfortunately, Dicey is broken and she's trapped in Fourburg. Or rather, the rebuilt version of it.
Oh there, stranger. I've played enough times in my time to see that you could use a friend. Now that's the first step, friend. To figuring out what you do want. There was a time I wanted to get back home too. Back when I traveled the 6 wards, singing for my supper, and every night as I took in the applause, whether it was there or not, I think this is it. It's time for me to go back home. And every morning I'd get up and go somewhere new, and start the whole thing all over again. But now, of course, I figure I didn't actually want to go back home. Not really, anyway. Didn't know what real longing was till I came here. Not a blessed thing. But when the foreman came here, he took over right quick. No one could roll a higher number than him. Except for Her Majesty, of course. I refused to play for him, and he smashed my fingers up real nice so I couldn't play for anyone. But yeah, that's no bother. I still remember my songs. They're all right here. You see, in my heart. Well, silver linings, friend. Now I can live my days without expectation. Ain't nobody expecting nothing from a man on the street with busted hands. Did you know the foreman's a relative of Nanny Fortuna? That's how come he can keep himself out of jail despite all the heretical dice rolling around here. Well, it figures it runs the family, friend. But I'm just sharing hearsay here. And who knows what's actually true these days? Well, would you look at that? I haven't seen one of your kind in years. Quite the charmer, too. But looks like you're a bit worse for wear, if you don't mind me saying. I have no doubt that you will, stranger. I can see it in your eyes. You're not the kind of girl who lets the world push her around for long. You think all that power would make the foreman happy, but I reckon now he's just afraid of losing it. He's turned this whole town into a reflection of that. And yet, in the middle of it all is a small little dark alley where you can be safe and see the world as it truly is. All that power in the world. It don't mean a thing, even, next to the people you love. The world's got its fair share of horror, but beauty too. And we just have to do the best we can with the cards we're dealt. I know you'll do good out there. Ah, shucks. An old man like me gets a lucky guess once in a while. Not even the foreman can take that from us. Glad you're well, friend.
Oh, it was a nice moment of fellowship and kindness in a town that had not shown her much. Even was thankful for that.
Not exactly encouraging, is it? Then again, I'm used to this.
I came here to escape having to work on the upside down. Not sure if it was worth it, but it's too late now. You don't look like you're from around here. I knew it. I'm from Two Town, so I can tell an out-of-towner. I came here to escape having to work on the upside down. Not sure if it was worth it, but it's too late now. Say what? Say what now? I can't believe this. This is terrific. Finally, some good news in this loathsome ruin of a city crouching beside an even more loathsome, even more ruined city. That's right. I never acclimatized to Four Town. And Loud One is here to celebrate. Woo! I'm gonna head back tomorrow. Here, kiddo, take this. I never had use for it, but maybe you will. See you around, kiddo.
Well, that's cleared that up then. But it doesn't exactly help me.
Look, Four Town may have its problems, but it's better than where I came from.
Well, I
it
came
is
from one
better,
town
right?
village with my family along with me. And I got trapped here in Fourburg Square, no hope for me to see. When my family all just up and left, but me I could not leave. So now I sing it by myself, my heart upon my sleeve.
Hey, welcome. Make yourself at home. You want some food though? I got loads of food. No, you don't want any food. It's fair, you don't have to take anything you don't want. When I first came here, I thought I had to do all sorts of things I didn't want. But now I found out the only person I have to make happy is me. And I'm happy here.
Make yourself comfortable, kid. Only rule here is you gotta be kind. And nobody'll cause you a lick of harm in this alleyway, stranger. Now, if you'll permit me to reiterate,
There. All hope ain't lost. Shh! Someone's here. Good! You can do that after you help us. Speculating! Never again, she says. We're the average amount into it. Wagering on what the future holds. Wagering on gains, on life, on everything. Not too little. Same as everyone else. Yeah, that's right. You're an innocent kid. She'll listen to you. With a card. For speculation. Thank you, kid. Trying to make an honest living. Honestly depressing.
Clearly, they're truly desperate if they have a girl that hasn't turned 12 to do their dirty work. Ah, yes, and it's one of those, isn't it? But what does it tie into? That switcher. Yes, it's time. Ah, perhaps that cage down there, with a story page. Let's see, there are 2 switches. First, considering this is Fourburg.
I think there's some people here who don't care about that, Dicey. I think there's some people here who don't care about anything.
Believe me, they're...
Heard any
Well-
good ghost stories lately?
Now there's the face of a girl who wants to trade cards. Now I've got good news for you.
There are quite a few straw nihilists out there. Certainly in Fourburg.
Cards here. I literally cannot ever touch that. Hey! I've got cards to trade. Welcome to Fourburg. You gotta go where the business is, and I figure that old foreman will buy from me someday. Hey mate, why so glum? We found each other and now we can talk and trade cards. Life doesn't get any better than this, you know. Whoa! Now listen, mate, I know things get bleak sometimes. Truth is, this was my hometown once. Born and raised here. I left way back before the town got ruined by you-know-who. And it's weird to be back. Nothing ever stays the same. You turn your back for one moment and, well, you can look around to see what happens. But things get better, right? They have to. Otherwise, they just stay like this, mate. And I don't know how to handle that. Oh, anyway. Enough about me feeling sad. You know what I'd rather feel? I'd rather feel cards in my hands as we trade them, eh? Ha ha! You took the words right out of me cabinet.
You ever seen a ghost, kid? Evasive? Oh, I like that. Reminds me of ghosts, whose stories, I hasten to add, I collect. So, tell me the story of this ghost. Chilling! Oh, what happened to the ghost? Why did it disappear? Who was it? Who am I? What are we all even doing here? I love it. Boy, listen, you come across any other spooky stories, you let me know. Or if I had 3 new stories, I'd have enough material for a new ghost tour. Ancient spirits that come out of your head to fight in battles? Right. Not bad, little fella, but come on! I want real ghost stories, not fantasies. Oh, I can pay too. I'll pay a child for ghost stories. Don't even act like I won't.
Yeah, like previous areas, I prefer to do the side quests before moving on from them. So I'm bound to get that
I
done,
can't
and then
believe Four-Man ripped me off. In seconds before I was going to rip him off first.
eventually. As for Four-Man, are you honestly surprised, considering that he's related to Nanny Nightmare?
A new queen rose to power, and, knowing what the games had become, took action. In a voice tinged with rage, she decreed that all dice be forever destroyed. Using the power of her dark, six-sided companion, called the One True Dice, she attacked any of her citizens foolish enough to protest, and thus began the No Dice War.
I'm starting to suspect that this is all one woman's rage inflicted on random. Rage gained from personal loss. If the illustrations are any indication. In fact, it reminds me of the intro to this.
You can't just stand here. Don't you know there's a war going on? The war for Fourburg. The Queen's tearing it to pieces. That's rich. If it's really over, then tell me this. How come you have a dice? A dice that lies about the war, I might add. I bet you'd like to know. World's full of spies, and I'm not gonna tell them anything, you hear? I ain't gonna tell them about me, or about how the Queen showed up one day and tore Fourburg to shreds looking for something. You almost tricked me. But I'm too clever for you, you hear? Too clever by half. Because I've seen what happened when you're not clever. Happened to my friend Pooza. She got in the way of the Queen's search. She didn't do anything but be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's it. Dunzo. Still hear her wails at night sometime. Ain't no time for apologies. Not when there's a war going. Now, run along, kid, before you catch a bullet.
Well, it's certainly useful. I'll admit that much. Although more is needed. Well, it couldn't hurt to look around. See what others have to say.
Hey, you want to hear the saddest story in the world?
Okay, so there's this baby.
No, you're telling it wrong. It's not just a baby. It's a duck baby.
A duck baby. And the duck baby gets stuck in a hole and gets turned into a spider. And then he dies.
Ducks eat spiders. So now he's gonna be duck dinner. That's why he's sad.
Okay, well, he doesn't know if ducks do or not, so that makes him even sadder still.
Yeah, my brother told me this story, and he cried.
Then my friend told the story, and I cried.
Now we're telling you the story, and you're gonna cry. Okay, you better, or the zombie duck will come for you.
Utter garbage.
That foreman, and no, I will not call him the High Roller, is such a villain. He ruined my life, you know. The foreman, pardon me, the High Roller, thinks he's so great, but he's a jealous coward propped up by his fake dice.
He has a relative that isn't much better, considering what she did prior to being truly. She's only postponed.
I hate gaming. That's right, I said it. I hate gaming. Ah, you spoke to my friends. Of course you did. Look at me. Asking a kid what I should do with my life. But I am asking. What do I do, kid? Go back to speculating on games to fit in, or give it up and risk being lonely forever? What, everything's a game simply because we live in a world with giant board game arenas ruled by a queen who decides our fates with the roll of a random dice? That actually is a fair point, kid. Oh, maybe you're right. Well, bye forever!
I won again? Talk about beginner's luck.
Seymour, what are you doing here?
Hey, even! Sorry, guys, I gotta bounce. My friend, it's good to see you. Made it to Fourburg, huh? Hey, how goes the brave quest?
I'm heading home, Seymour.
But I don't see your sister with you.
She's, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Seymour. I'm starting to think I don't even know who Odd is. Maybe I never did. Maybe it was a mistake to look up to her, to anyone. We all disappoint other people, don't we? And here I am disappointing you.
All right, so you want to go home. Let's start there. You're certain about this? That just tells you you're alive. Life's a roll of the dice, right? It's okay to want to go home. It's okay to feel lost or be lost and to just take things one step at a time. Do you know your way back? I will say this, for a woman who seems so disheartened and pessimistic, you've certainly had a lot of success meeting people and securing passage. Thank the dice makers for their foresight for that then. I'd bring you myself, if I could. I'm kinda lost myself. One of the Bag Brothers? Yeah, I've met him. Mighty sure of himself, that guy. A little too sure, if you ask me. I heard he gambled away his brother, Bruto. Poor kid. Poor kids. Let me guess. You need to get his brother back from the High Roller. Yeah? And the High Roller only ever rolls 4s. So if you could roll a 5... Of course! Pass the little guy over! So we just add in the dots he had in 2-Town, and now the extra dots you found back in 3-Dom. And... ta-da! Meet your new improved, more repaired Dicey. Now you can roll up to 4, which is still not enough to beat the High Roller. Sorry, even. Well, I know where you could find some more dots, but forget I said anything. It's dangerous. There's no guarantee of success. Fine. Just don't tell her I'm the one who sent you. Even, go to the soothsayer tents and ask about Uma. Very discreetly. It's not a name you'd throw around just anywhere. And good luck. I'm rooting for you. Don't get eaten.
Well,
The Bag Brother, yeah, he was a little shifty. But it's not like we have a lot of options, Dicey. Look, do you have a better idea? I'm sorry, Dicey. This town, it's having an effect on me. Look, let's do what we can.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
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 That reference. Well, at least Dicey can now roll up to a 4. But to stand a chance against the High Roller, as he calls himself, this Uma needs to be visited. Even clearly wants to just get on with this. Not really caring that much how she does things. All she does care about is finding a way back to Wanecroft. Or at least finding a way out of Fourburg. Or rather, what's left of it.
Here's the boy. Mr. I or Biza or either.
Does she want to speculate with us?
We're
gonna have so much fun with her now. Nothing bad will ever happen again. And speculation always pays.
Oh yes, as for the purpose of shipping off the scrap metal, that's likely to build the robots that are used to oppress the people. That and also repair the giant mechs, the triplets. Yet, the people unknowingly, well, at least to a partial extent, supporting their destroyers. Oh yes, there is that arena. And now, I have their attention. Even needs some more die energy if she wants to. Well, pretty much anything. Ah yes. Now I'll be able to save that later, give Eve a sword, and being able to damage by breaking the facilities. Well, that was unfortunate, wasn't it? But thankfully, That should help greatly, especially with time stop. Well, might as well make the most of it. And it gets worse. They're shielded. Thankfully, they can attack each other. How nice is that? What should I... Yes. Get the big nasty hammer. Although it would work better if I was either the side or behind those shielded ones. Oh yes, it makes the real end. It brings the crystals. Now what? Ooh, I could do with some of that. Explosive fun for, well, no one but you. Let's see. Yes, Binny! Hate it when they ruin my fun. Well, thanks for the help. Don't worry, I'll be getting to you. See if I can actually hit this. Yes, I could use that. Yeah, you're almost down. You just need to get behind you. Or that one fits. Now I've got something remarkably weak. weapon. Even needs a new weapon because, well, she doesn't. Sorry, doesn't have one. As will do nicely, the ability to damage them by shattering crystals.
Make yourself comfortable, kid.
Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, war. The source of many, many ghosts, both dead and living. Oh, I smell tragedy. A thing I've learned sometimes even more memorable than even the finest victory. What else is it about? Oh, sounds sad and unfair and very, very spooky. Oh, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight. Thank you, kid. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Go on. Children are both more likely to see a ghost and more likely to be completely terrified by their encounter. I can't wait. Oh, I see. And? Did they, die at the end and become a ghost? Huh. Well, that is technically a ghost story then, and, I'll say thanks, but I don't want to. You see, that ghost story is as disappointing as it is not spooky, which is to say it is extremely both those things. Oh, keep trying, though. Heard any good ghost stories lately? Oh, listen, you come across any other spooky stories, you let me know.
Well, only one place I can go to. And that is in the direction of Eden. Which is where Even is going now. Somewhere around the soothsayer tents.
Nein, nosnik, orga, dagimenat, narmene. Orga, skala ha, orga munanya, orga ha.
Do you think it's true what they say about this place? The folks disappear if they learn too much about Umax? I don't dare ask anyone for my fortune. I don't want to end up like those who knew too much.
You don't even know what you're walking into, do you? You have no idea. I can shout at you all day, and you'll still do exactly what you're fated to. It's enough to drive anyone crazy.
Ah, you, gentle wanderer, have you come to know your fortune? Uma, so you've heard the stories of the spirit. All I know is that many years ago, something terrible happened. A mother was hunted by a queen, and in escaping her fate, she disappeared. Some say she still haunts these grounds. Some things are beyond even my sight. But don't leave yet, wanderer. I have not told your fortune. Let me see. Ah, come closer, child. For you, I see something strange. Voyages in a distant land. A journey into random, into darkness. And a queen watches. You have a sister, don't you? Yes, your sister, she does what she's told, and then the three, their heads, they... No! No, I don't dare say more. No, too much hangs on the balance, child. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, leave.
Well, that's good to know. There's one side quest that could use that ghost story. Where is this Uma? And how exactly will this help with getting out of Fourburg? Find out next time on Lost in Random.